Welcome you back to the Beezy Gaming channel. And this is Brian, and this is another talking ESO video and dungeon guide. Today this dungeon guide is on Unhallowed Grave. Now I'm gonna just go over all the boss fights and everything, like all the mechanics of the boss fights, and we'll go from there. So the first boss, heavy attack's not really that bad, so you don't have to really too much worry about that. The tank can basically block everything he throws out. They got these ice spikes that come from the ground. They're pretty easy to avoid, so you don't have to too much worry about that. When you see them come up on your feet, just kind of run away or dodge roll out the way. And then we have this totem that's gonna come up. This is the most important thing that the DPS need to focus. It's not focus down quickly, it'll continue shooting out these fireballs at a rapid speed, and it'll kill everybody in the room if y'all don't take it out. So after the boss hits his 70% health mark, he will let one of the flesh Atriox loose. The best way we found out to do this is just to save ultimates for that boss, and the tank basically just taunt the boss and taunt the flesh agent out where he is, and just tank both of them right there, and just throw your ultimates down on them and burn them up quick as you can. So the healer gonna obviously have to throw out a lot of heals to the tank. Once the boss get to 30%, he's gonna let the other one loose. So you basically try to do the same thing, but most likely you're probably not gonna have the ultimate for this one, so you just gotta try to do the same thing and burn him up where he's staying. But I know it'd be kind of hard for the tank to do that. You know, the healer gonna have to just try to throw out as many heals as he can, and if not, just the tank just got to get out of there. I mean, do what you got to do to keep life. And basically that's it for that part of the fight. But then when the boss hits his 5% mark, he gonna have a little surprise for you. He's not gonna die. He's gonna turn into this werewolf, then he's gonna go back up to 50%, and he's just gonna start charging a couple of times. It's probably like 2 or 3 times. So the tank, you're not gonna really be able to get a ton on him just yet, but y'all just need to stay out of his charge. DPS for sure, because it probably will kill the DPS with that charge. But once he get through doing that charge attack, just get that, the tank need to get him taunted. Then it's basically just a tank and spake after that. So that's the fight on that. So this second boss is a pretty cool fight, cool and different fight that I'm used to seeing. But this fight, the main mechanic is the thing that you need to know in order to get through this fight, because if not, it's gonna be a wipe for everybody if you don't do it right. So, and you can't skip this mechanic at all. So there are 3 platforms up top. You'll need to use your grappling hook. Your DPS or the healer gonna need to use their grappling hooks to go up there at a certain time of the fight and find a sigil up top. So the sigil is gonna, on whatever platform the sigil is on, you gotta hit it so it can be visible on the bottom floor for the tank to put the boss, so it'll stop that flame from filling up the room, because that flame is the thing that's gonna wipe everybody. So there's no way around it, so you have to do that. And then once you see that the floor glowing on the ground, it'll be circled. The tank need to put them on that floor, and then once the boss stab the ground, it will stop the flame. So basically that's all you really need to know on this fight. And then they're gonna have a couple ads that's gonna come up. So you might want to just take those ads out after each one of these rounds, because the ads will get out of hand. So you just need to try to keep those ads taken care of also. So that's basically this fight. So third boss. I like how he look. I wish I had this little. I wish you could have this skin or something like this. But the third boss, the heavy attack is pretty strong. Heavy attack. It probably one shot any DPS out there. And if the tank not blocking, it probably one shot him also. So this boss, he's gonna do this little tornado effect deal. It looks kind of scary, but just stay in the middle of this tornado, and you're gonna see how it's gonna be a little spot right dead in the middle, right underneath. Underneath the boss. You need to stay right there. Don't worry, just stay right there and just continue burning. But if you don't have enough damage, you need to try it first. But if you don't have enough damage, you're probably gonna have to get out of that circle when he start doing it and kind of kite around. And because once you out of the circle, if you out of the circle while he's spinning, you cannot do any damage to him. So that's why we kind of say just stay right in the circle. Everybody stack up on each other, and the healer can just throw heals out while everybody's burning. And the tank just need to keep the taunt and block when he does that heavy attack. And the boss, he gonna actually spawn a couple more as he doing that. But don't worry about it, because the other mini bosses, they don't do as much damage, so you don't have to worry about that. So this fourth boss, it got a different kind of mechanic also. You're gonna have to use those grappling hooks again. The boss and the Bone Colossus will be on the first platform in the middle. So once you get the boss down to 80%, the platform will start glowing like a little green color. Once you see that green color, you need to use that grappling hook and get off of that island and go to one of those islands around the room. Any one of them, it don't matter, just get on one of them. So once you get on the islands around the room, you have to kill all those little mages all the way around the room on each platform, and that will allow you to go back to the main platform. So once you get back on the center platform, the boss gonna have this. He gonna have some kind of mechanic that does some explosions, which can probably one shot most DPS. But the tank, you might be able to live through it, but it's you want to stay out of that. What you want to do is you want to get behind these pillars. And once you're behind the pillars, you have to kill all those ghosts around the room that's tethering on the boss, because it's kind of keeping the boss from taking damage at this point. And he's gonna keep on doing that explosion attack until you do so. So once all that's done, you need to just damage the boss, same thing, and then repeat the process. And basically that's the logistic of this fight. So just keep doing that until the boss is dead. So the fifth boss. This boss is more like a tank and spank, in my opinion. But if you don't have enough damage, it might not be, because the thing you need to look for is the heavy attack on the boss and those skeletons that spawn. The boss will spawn. Need to kill them before they get to the ruins of the ground in the center of the room. If they make it there, they will empower the boss a good little bit. So you want to kill those before they make it to the ruins. Then later in the fight, Big Daddy will pop up. It's It's not as bad as it look, but he can probably one shot any DPS with a frost breath he does. He's gonna do like his frost breath, and you wanna not be in that when he do it. So just kind of get out of that. But yeah, that's all it is on this fight basically, and it's a pretty cool dungeon, and I kind of like the helmet, but to me it looked like it's gonna take a lot of practice to get this helmet to proc like you want it, because it's, I mean, you can just read it. I mean, you every stack you get 1 second, and you need 5 stacks, so you can't mess up a light attack at all. Oh my, what? Wait, hold up. What are we supposed to do with that?
What in the world do you do with that? How long does this fool stay up?
So you killed the bots.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
That ain't no good. That's all it is for today, and so thanks for watching the video, and I'd like for you to just subscribe to the channel. I got a whole lot more coming to you. Probably next I'm probably gonna have another couple build videos, and I have this beginner guide coming out that's gonna be a pretty good beginner guide. It's gonna be more like a whole season of a beginner guide, because I don't think you need to make one video for a beginner guide. That's just my opinion. But I'll see y'all later. And also, I do stream on Twitch every Tuesday and Saturday nights. So see you there. Thank you. Bye.